things happen that we never expect, just like the last storm. And this is only the beginning, because as long as we neglect working families, as long as we neglect the farm workers, as long as we neglect the children who never get a chance to succeed, as long as we don't take care of our population and provide decent health care, we're going to have to continue to struggle. And if you look at the issues that we talked about briefly tonight, everyone was a stepping stone to something better. Because every time we struggled on an issue, there were 100 people behind us, or 200 people behind us, by the time that battle was fought, whether we won or lose. And it changed thousands of people forever. And just one example, and it was amazing. It was the 80s when we had the steel workers were out on strike. Unemployment was now rampant. We had another recession. And we found a way. I was part of the only place where people could come and stay overnight. They called them shelters in those days. I guess they still do. And we decided that there had to be an alternative to shelters, that we could accommodate 6, 7, 8 families, and in a year maybe even buy a house where we could extend that program. But somehow or other we figured out, it's cheaper to keep people in their houses than to put them out on the street.
That right.
And why? You don't have to be a freaking rocket scientist to figure that out. And so we started to engage the system. And we brought about, after several years, the first legislation in this country that mandated a stop to foreclosures. And as a result of that, legislation followed, and it always takes more time to get money. They'll pass something, and then they'll wait 3 years before they finally decide they got to finance it, right? But meanwhile, they're campaigning, saying, we did this. But that was an empty food basket. But at any rate, the money came, and over the years in Pennsylvania, more than 25,000 families had the loan, the debt that they had added to the end of the mortgage. So all they had to do was pay a little longer. Well, we were used to paying a lot longer, so that was an easy bill for working class people. We never realized that we would have some savings someday because the system didn't allow it. But anyway, that was an example of what people at the town and community level could do when they figured out what the problem was and what we could do to resolve it. And I'm proud of that, because I made so many friends, and I learned that people were ready when they understood that they had power. And so I'm saying to you in one full swoop, empower the people and we will make change. Without it, we will make no change. Thank you.